Hello everyone. So now that Disney, I believe Disney owns almost everything Marvel. There's definitely a few properties out there that are still owned by other studios. But now that Disney, the happiest place on earth, Disneyland, owns Marvel, one of the biggest comic book companies in the world, we now have, I believe this is, the first Disney Marvel animated film. The film is called Big Hero 6. And I just got back from seeing it right now, and I've been really excited to see this movie for a while because not only do I like Marvel movies, they're not my favorite movies in the world. Comic book movies are not my favorite movies in the world. Some are, but not all. But I love Disney more than anything Marvel. I love Disneyland, I love the characters that are created. I wasn't a huge fan of Frozen, but I believe Disney has created some of the best live-action movies and some of the best animated movies, and of course through Disney and through Pixar, some of the best films of all time. So I had big, high expectations for this film because this is the first of probably many Disney Marvel movies that are going to be coming out within the next 20 years. I know we just got a huge list of Marvel movies that are going to be made, and we're probably, after this film, if it's successful, which I think it's going to be, we're probably going to get a huge amount of announcements about what the Disney animated studios are going to do with the Marvel properties. And I'm really excited about that. Now, this new film tackles a story that I've never heard about. Now, I'm not really into comic books, but I know some of the basics, and I never heard of Big Hero 6 until this movie actually, the preview of this movie actually hit theaters. Now, I know it is based on something, but I wasn't aware of it until this movie actually came out. So what this story is about, it's really weird. This story actually is in, its main focus is in this city that is a hybrid of San Francisco and Tokyo, and I'm not going to try and pronounce it, but it's called, I think it's called this, so I'm going to post it right there. And so it's called this city, and we get to know really two major characters. We get to know a few other characters throughout the film through these two major characters, but these two major characters are brother. And the younger brother, they're both inventors, but the younger brother is the main character. His name is Hero, and he has a passion for inventing things. He loves his brother, who is also an inventor, and his brother has been trying to create this big, huge balloon-like robot that is a healthcare provider. And so after some tragedy strikes, and it's in the trailer, so you can definitely see that in the trailer. There's no spoiler going on right now, right here. But his brother, sadly, after a freak accident, dies, and so Hero kind of becomes the care provider of this brand new the robot becomes the care provider to Hero to kind of help him get through this situation with losing his brother. So there's some major themes going into this movie, especially with characters, real characters, human characters dealing with death. And I think that's something rare, especially what's going on in cinema today, especially Disney. There probably is some good examples, and you probably can point them out, but I think it's kind of rare, especially what's going on today with Disney movies, that characters really deal with another character that they're close with that dies, and through this situation that is formed between this robot and this little boy, you know, they kind of form this team as there's so much amazing chemistry that goes on. And I will tell you right now, my favorite aspect, my favorite part of the film is not really the human characters. I cared about them somewhat, but I didn't care about them as much as I cared about Baymax. And that's his name. His name is Baymax. He is this balloon-like character, this healthcare. He's a kind of a doctor, nurse, whatever, that can help you get through the pain that you're getting if you have pain all over your body. And surprisingly, he was the character that I had the most emotional connection with this movie. The humans are nice, they're adequate and stuff like that, but honestly, there's no human connection with the human characters. I had more human connection with a robot. And I think, whether I like this movie or not, I think this character, the Baymax character, is definitely going to go down in history as one of the best robots in movie history. I think it is a great character. I can't wait to see more movies with this character, and I know whether this movie's successful or not, of course it's going to be successful with mixing animation with Marvel and Disney. It's going to be a huge hit, and we're going to probably get a franchise out of this, and I definitely welcome a franchise about this film. But I will say, and I probably will get a little hate for this, and I totally understand, that I wasn't really connected to this story. And I think the weakest aspect of this movie is the story. The animation is great, the music is great, the way the movie looks. I like the style of these two major cities, you know, San Francisco and Tokyo, kind of coming together in this weird way. I think that all worked. Again, you know, it's Disney, so the animation is great. I didn't see it in 3D, so I really can't comment on that. But I think the story is the only part of the movie that I just didn't care. I think the story is, sometimes it is kind of self-aware of the whole superhero genre, and other times it just felt flat. And there's some other characters that we get to know because this is a big Hero 6, so there's kind of 6 superheroes. You know, once this movie gets along, there's superheroes involved. Of course, it's a movie like that, and you should expect that as well. I like some of those characters, and of course you need to stay till the end of the credits, because there's an end of the credits scene that I'm not going to explain, but it was definitely one of the best I've seen in a while, and pretty cool, and I like to see where this movie's going to go from here, and you know, I'm more curious. I would like to see a sequel to this, of course, but I'm more curious to see this world expanded, especially with Disney and Marvel, and what movies we could get. You know, I would love an animated, 3D animated Avenger movie. Yeah, that would be awesome with the voices of all the characters and stuff like that. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I think that would be pretty cool. I think this is a good, solid, well-made film, even though I never really was emotionally impacted by it. And I felt like the villain was okay, he was kind of cool, a little weak. But I think I liked the design and the way this movie looked, and Baymax more than anything. Baymax was the best part of this movie, and I would say if I was going to recommend this movie for one reason, it would be the robot Baymax. He is the best part of this movie, and definitely worth your time, worth your money to go at least see Baymax, because his personality is one of a kind, and I think it worked really well with the human characters. The best. I just love the dialogue that happens between those two characters. And for that, it's not a perfect film. It's not one of the best Disney animated films I've ever seen, but it's a good start. And I think from here now, we're going to get some really amazing Disney animated Marvel movies in the future. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I think we're going to get some great stories, whether incorporating characters we know and love or new characters. I would like to see also create new superheroes out of this through Disney and Marvel. I think that would be great, and they would make lots of money, and everybody would be happy, and we'd all flush over to Disneyland and go and spend more money and stuff like that. So I like the film. I think it's a good movie. I wish it was better, but I think it is still solid, and for that, I am going to give Big Hero 6, I am going to give it a solid 3 stars out of 4. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook, and please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. Also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. Please also go to MoviePile.com, and if you've enjoyed this video review, please click right here and subscribe to my channel. I'd so appreciate it. In the meantime, have you seen Big Hero 6? What did you think about it? Did you love it? Did you not? What did you like about it? What do you think about Baymax? I think he's a great character. What did you think? Did you like him? Did you find him funny? And have a great day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful life, and I will talk to you in my next movie review. Bye, everyone, and peace be with you, my friends.